Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Hi, it's Kate, and this is your reading for July 12th through the 18th. I am so happy that you are here. As I'm moving through all of the signs, we're getting lots of pages, lots of messages coming forth. So let's see what your message is for this upcoming week. We're going to do a Celtic Cross, Oracle cards, and we're going to get into it now. I have been shuffling for a while, so the cards should be spicy and ready for your message. King of Wands. That is the energy that you are currently in. Energy that's covering you is the Hermit. Basis of the reading, the Star. That's beautiful. Ace of Cups in your immediate past. King of Swords in your potentials. Nine of Wands in your immediate future. Negative feelings, we've got the Tower. Well, yeah. External factors, we've got the Nine of Swords. Hopes and wishes, well, yeah. Ten of Pentacles. And then in our outcome, we've got the Seven of Cups. Interesting reading. Oh, look who's on the bottom of the deck. The Empress. Sagittarius had this as a basis for their reading as well. If you have Sagittarius placements, you might want to check out their reading. Oh, the Fool's there too. She's saying hi. She was underneath the Empress on the bottom of the deck. But let's talk about you. Let's talk about your reading. Let's talk about what's going on for you. You are in King of Wands. You're working on something, huh? Something that you're passionate about. This is you being the master of the things that you're doing, master of your work, master of getting things done, calling all the shots, being a leader. Kings are leaders. You may have other people working around you, but you are the one setting the direction, and it's a passionate direction. There's something that you want to accomplish, and that is your energy right now. The energy around you, however, is a little more reserved with the Hermit. The Hermit is going up to the mountaintop to get spiritual wisdom. And I think there's a call to spiritual wisdom in this reading for a variety of reasons. It might be a good time for you to take a break and just make sure you have the right perspective on what you're doing. You're very, very passionate, very fiery, lots of good energy. But we want to make sure that we are aligned with our spiritual direction and that we are aligned with our spiritual wisdom. Another card of spiritual wisdom as the basis, we have the Star. The Star is wish fulfillment. The Star is getting attention. The Star is taking your biggest dreams and bringing them down to earth. So this reading is about this. This is the basis of this reading for you. With that passionate, fiery energy that you have with the King of Wands, and then the Star here, I feel like you're working on something important to you, very important to you. And I think it has a lot to do with your abundance. You're the Empress. You're birthing something new, birthing your wish fulfillment. You're setting your targets pretty high to the stars. And there's a lot of magic around you in terms of this new thing that you're birthing. And I think it might have something to do with a relationship because in your immediate past, we have the Ace of Cups. This is the start of a new relationship, the start of something that's new and successful in your recent past, somebody new coming into your life. It could be about a relationship, and you're feeling pretty passionate about it. A potential is the King of Swords. This is someone who sees things very clearly, sets a lot of direction. We have two kings here now with the King of Swords and the King of Wands. So you have fiery energy and you have the potential of seeing things really clearly. I think if you're spending any time alone, really contemplating with the Hermit what's going on in your life right now, you're seeing things very, very clearly. The Hermit's job, though, is to come down from the mountaintop and share the wisdom with other people. You can't just stay up there and contemplate. You're getting enlightenment. You're getting some kind of insight into this journey that you're on when you are alone. This is a loner card. This is contemplation. This is really considering things. So with that energy covering you, it's Spirit's call to really stay attuned to your inner spiritual wisdom as you are on this journey. I think you're feeling, however, or you're going to be feeling, this is in your immediate future, you're going to be feeling like really wanting to get to your accomplishment. You've got the Nine of Wands. This is the, oh my gosh, is this done yet card. It's also a card of the wounded warrior, but it's a card of persistence. It's a card of continuing to put energy into the things that you're manifesting. So whatever King of Wands thing you are doing that may have started with this relationship, the call in your immediate future is to persist, because it's going to open up a lot of options for you. We've got the Seven of Cups in your outcome. So the things that you're working on, your why is the many options that it is bringing into you. Your motivation, I'm skipping around. I'm not going up this way because everything's calling me to outcome right now. And your desire with all of this is Ten of Pentacles, which is having it all. This is generational wealth. This is leaving a legacy. This is making your mark on the world. You have big goals. Ten of Pentacles, having it all. So persist in what you're doing, because this is telling you that yes, you can have this, but there's going to be an additional step of a lot of different options coming in because of the thing that you're working on right now. We do have some, maybe I skipped these guys because they can be a little bit of challenging cards. In your negative feelings, you have the Tower. Yeah, of course. Lots of people have negative feelings about the Tower because it's unexpected. And as Capricorns, you like things that are expected. You like the project plan. You like things that are predictable and solid and stable. And the Tower is in your reading for a reason. I think you didn't get any pages. Maybe they'll come out as clarifiers. A lot of the other signs are getting pages, lots of messages coming forth. I feel like this is a message. Your message is a little bit weightier, a little bit bigger. And I think there's a message, something shocking coming in that's going to just shake the foundations of the thing that you're building right now. But the purpose of the Tower is to give you messages to ensure that you build something that gives you options. The Tower is something that they have built that imprisons them. They build a tower, but they don't put a door in the bottom. So there's no options and you're stuck in the tower. The lightning bolt comes in to knock the tower down so that there is freedom and optionality. And we're getting that Seven of Cups, the card of optionality in your outcome. So I think you are going to get some kind of unpleasant message, or maybe someone around you is getting an unpleasant message that's a little bit shocking. But ultimately, what it's trying to do is give you more options so that you can get your desire. We have wish fulfillment down here with the Star. This is all about you getting what you really want. Not just what would be nice to have, but what you really want. And what do you really want? You have wish fulfillment, which directs us to our hopes and wishes card, which is the Ten of Pentacles. You're getting wish fulfillment, and this is your wish. So ultimately, this optionality is going to lead to your wishes being fulfilled. But there's something I think that maybe we have to let go of, because in our external factors, we have the Nine of Swords. And the Nine of Swords is sleepless nights, it's worries, it's disappointment. It's not a pleasant card. It's in your external factors. So with this reading, I think that some kind of message that is not going to be pleasant for you is coming in. And it's going to be about something in your external factors, however. It's not going to be something that's directly affecting you. You've got wish fulfillment. You've got the Empress, nurturing, protective energy. You're in a really solid position, but something in your external factors, it's affecting you. It's your reading, but it's something happening that's very disappointing in your external factors. And I think with the Tower coming in your negative feelings position, I think it's going to be something that's a little shocking. But I believe that this is happening for you because you want to have it all. You want generational wealth. You want something big. And you're getting your wish fulfillment. You're being nurtured, but you need more optionality. And that's something that the Tower that you're building in this card here, in the Tower card, you've built a tower that doesn't give you optionality, and the outcome is optionality. The lightning bolt is coming in to give you more freedom so you have more options so that you can get your wishes fulfilled. Ultimately, I see this as an extremely positive reading. I mean, when you get the Empress coming out, no matter what, it's an extremely positive reading. But with that 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, whatever's happening, I think it's going to be, this is just a weekly read, I think it's going to be a minor disappointment. I don't think it's going to be major, but it's something having to do with external factors. There's something in your external factors that kind of needs to fall down the tower in order for you to get what you want. And so Spirit's really clearly saying, this is about what your wishes are. This is about what you really want. This is about your biggest dreams. And we're going to nurture you, but we have to take something away in order to get what you want. I think you're going to understand it, though. As it's happening, you've got the Hermit card and you've got the King of Swords. So you're going to understand what this is all about. And I think you're going to be able to assign better meaning to this than you will initially think. You will ultimately understand why this needed to happen, even though it's disappointing in the short term. In the long term, it's a very, very positive thing. I think it just might be a little shocking and cause a little disappointment. All right, let's pull a few clarifiers on this. Look, we're going to pull a clarifier. We're asking the question first of what does this disappointing event have to do with? Because it's external factors. It's not happening to you, but it's affecting you. So what is that about, Spirit? Some more clarity for Capricorn here. What is this disappointing thing on the outside? It's the Queen of Cups. So this might be something having to do with the Queen of Cups is a motherly, nurturing energy. It could be something having to do with a mom, a grandma, somebody who has nurtured you. Queen of Cups is very nurturing energy. We've also got the Empress here. So it has to do something with a female nurturing kind of energy around you. So that's our clarifier there. So it's something going on with her. So you might want to check in on mom, keep an eye on things, make sure everything's okay with mom. Make sure that everything's okay with grandma and all of the nurturing ladies in your life. It doesn't have to be a woman. Whoever nurtures you, just watch out for them. Make sure that they are okay. All right, let's pull some general clarifiers. What is going to get us to this 10 of Pentacles wish fulfillment? And we are getting Knight of Pentacles. Okay, this is you like this card. Trust me. Knight of Pentacles, slow, steady, building. Very slow, though. It's slow and steady wins the race kind of energy. So this shocking thing, I think, is just clearing the way, clearing some space so that you can continue to persist in building those pentacles that you desire. You know, with Ace of Cups, Queen of Cups, what happened with your recent past could have been something new that started with this woman in your life, and that is triggering all of this. That could definitely be what's going on. But it's triggering you being in this fiery, passionate energy, and it's triggering you needing to persist with something, and it's triggering you to get spiritual wisdom. So, because we read it this way, this is past, this is you now, this is your immediate future, and then you've got potentials, but the basis of it is about your wishes coming true. All right, one more clarifier, then we will jump into some oracle cards, and we are getting the High Priestess. Well, that's very much hermity type of energy, but it is you being guided by your intuition and your knowingness. It is tapping into your intuitive knowingness so that you understand all of this, so you understand what is going on and why things are happening and what to do about it. There's a lot of intuitive energy in this, so I would just, spend your time in meditation. Don't try to figure things out so much on the external. The external is going to show you something, and you're going to know. It's not like even having to trust. You're just going to know. The high priestess just knows things. She just knows what's going on. She understands the purpose of things because of that deep inner knowing. All right, let's see what we have for some Wisdom of the Oracle cards. And we are getting to be fair. So that's like the Justice card. And it's basically saying that this is a win-win-win for everyone. This is balancing the karmic scales. This is making sure everybody's taken care of. And with the Empress card here, and also the Queen of Cups, that's nurturing energy, that's supportive energy. So just triangulating that whatever is happening is balancing everything out so that everyone's taken care of. And with the Ten of Pentacles, that's what you want. That's like leaving generational wealth. That's making sure everyone is taken care of, even if you're not here. So you're making sure that everyone is taken care of in this situation. And I think with all this kingly energy, with the King of Swords and the King of Wands, you're going to have to be someone who, when this event happens, whatever it is, this surprising moment, you're going to have to be the leader. You're going to have to make swift decisions and take swift actions. Swords is like decision making and Wands is action. But you are perfectly positioned to be that person, to take the actions and to make the decisions that are necessary to make sure that this opens up options. You know, Seven of Cups, you have to make a choice. There's many different choices, and he's there considering all of the different choices, but it is different options. You have many different options. There is one that is going to be the best option, and as King of Swords energy, you're going to be able to see that. You'll see that really clearly, and I think your intuition with the Hermit and the High Priestess, those are just calls to go with your gut, go with what you know. You're going to be just fine. And we are getting higher power. Well, with the High Priestess coming out and the Hermit, I think you are going to be tapping into your higher power. And that's going to really help you understand what needs to be done about this particular situation. All right, let's pull a couple of these tea leaf cards and see what we've got. I'm just going to pull out of the, well, you probably want to see me pulling them, huh? Pull it out of the middle. Good news. All right, well, maybe this might be shocking and maybe it might be upsetting to some people, but ultimately you have good news coming. What did I say? These readings this week are all about messages coming in. And we are getting tankard, celebration, fun, and enjoyment. Well, of course, that's something we should always do. And if you look at the Ten of Pentacles, there's some celebration, some fun, some enjoyment there. Definitely getting connected with your soul family, all of that. And let's pull one of these messages from the universe cards. And you are getting, when you hold on to the past, it stops you from living in the present. Release any old hurts or worries or regrets. Commit to being in the here and now. Forgive yourself for where you think you may have been wrong. You deserve inner peace. Let it go. All right. I'm not seeing anything negative about the past here. Maybe that's why I put it back in the deck already. You're going to be just fine. You know, of course, we should always let go of resentments. We should always let go of anything that is bothering us. But I feel like this is a really good reading. We're just going to have to watch out for anything unexpected and trust that it's happening for us, not to us. You're going to be just fine. You got the Empress. She is magical. She doesn't have to work that hard. Things just happen for her. Birthing a new life. And you're getting your wishes fulfilled. And your wish is the Ten of Pentacles. So that's beautiful. So just keep persisting. Keep moving forward. Keep doing what you know you need to do. And stay in your intuitive wisdom. You're going to be just fine. This is a great reading, Capricorn. Thanks so much for being here. We will see you in the next reading.